Starting with a small disclaimer, please note that I'm a hobby developer myself and not some sort of bachelor of computer science. I just teach you what I can. Also, you will be responsible for any damages caused to your computer, as I will be responsible for the damages that I do on my computer. And with that, hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the very basics of C#. So you can make very basic applications with it. Came with some sort of Discord user who had difficulties with it. And also I have to do this on my native resolution because otherwise resolution would be too low. So I have to do it that way. Anyway, if you liked it at the end, may give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to. Now that we got through that, on Windows and Mac OS you can use Visual Studio natively. Here the Community Edition, and here is Visual Studio 2022 for Mac, for those who use Mac OS. Linux users unfortunately have to use VM to follow this tutorial, as C# changed so drastically that mono-develop is pretty much old. So now on here, click on create a new project on Visual Studio. This is version 2022. You must install the .NET desktop development tools with it, and you may want to use the console application C# Linux macOS Windows console. Click next, and then I type in C# basics 1, but you can do what you want. And for the framework, you select .NET 6 or whatever the one for long-term supports is what I recommend. Now it will take a while until the project is being created. We are gonna wait. Here I am again, and here's the code editor itself. That's what Visual Studio generated for us, a simple LOL program. I know C# programs were a lot more complex back then, as even I learned it after Python, and back then there were more lines. To explain you to Visual Studio, this is going to compile this program, and here you can debug it, but I won't do that now as my computer is not the best. And that was it. It was on Hello World, and that's it. Now, if you replace it with, for example, Nicholas, then it prints out that. Easy as that. But actually, that isn't it yet. That's not enough for us. We need to use variables, and basically it's following the type variable name equals value. For example, string name is, let's say, Nicholas, and int let's say x is 8, doesn't know y, is 0.38, and this is true. Notice the semicolon at the end, you need it, or else it won't work. Let's call that message, and now we use, okay, I have to correct myself, it was double, and now if you want to print it, just type in the variable outside without the quotation marks and run it. And in our case, it should print out that. Now, if we decided to do that, it complains. Or if we do that, it just accepts it. Do that, it complains. Do that, it accepts, and so on. What happens if you type in, replace that with the other variables, you may ask? Well, that is for you to find out, and yeah, you can. I will show you an example solution in the next tutorial here. But for now, I'd say goodbye.